Ever wondered how an ordinary night could turn into a life-altering event? Let's take you to a bustling nightclub, the city's hotspot. Among the crowd was Kitty Collins, just another face in the throng, until her eyes locked with a stranger. His presence was ominous, and his persistent gaze unsettling. Fear crept into Kitty's heart. Seeking solace, she slipped into the quiet darkness of a nearby alley. But the man, he followed. In the midst of fear and desperation, Kitty's hand found a hidden weapon. Her instinct to protect herself was so strong, it led to a confrontation that would forever change her life. The stranger fell, lifeless, onto the cold bricks of the alley. Kitty Collins, once the hunted, had now become the hunter. An unexpected confrontation, a hidden weapon, and a lifeless stranger on the cold bricks. This was the night it all began. Imagine the shock of taking a life, then the thrill of getting away with it. Our tale takes an unexpected turn as Kitty Collins, once a victim, now finds herself in the shoes of a predator. The once fearful Kitty is now a woman transformed by circumstances, finding liberation in the most unlikely of places. The quiet alleyway that once echoed with her fear now reverberates with her newfound power. As days turn into weeks, Kitty finds herself caught in an addictive thrill, a deadly game of cat and mouse that she relishes. She's now the puppet master, pulling the strings, outsmarting everyone around her, keeping her dark secret hidden within the shadows. But even the best-kept secrets have a way of revealing themselves. The thrill of the chase, the exhilaration of outsmarting the world, it's a heady mix. But the question remains, how long can Kitty keep up this thrilling game, this deadly secret? A thrilling game, a deadly secret, but how long can Kitty keep this up? How would you react if the stranger you killed wasn't so strange after all? This was the chilling reality Kitty Collins had to grapple with. The man she had killed was no random passerby, but intricately linked to her life, adding another layer to her already complex predicament. The revelation was like a punch to the gut, sending shockwaves through Kitty's life, shattering the illusion of control she had built. The truth was out there, and it was closing in fast. The once bustling city that offered her anonymity now echoed with sirens, the sound of her impending doom. Kitty was back at square one, once again the hunted, not the hunter. Her past crimes had caught up with her, and she was running out of time. The thrill of the chase had turned into a terrifying game of survival, pushing her to the brink. Our past always catches up with us, doesn't it? Trapped between the shadows of her past and the light of justice, what choice would you make? Kitty Collins found herself asking this question as she confronted the reality of her actions. Her past crimes were no longer distant memories, fading into the murky abyss of forgotten deeds. They were present, tangible, and hot on her heels, threatening to consume her. The thrill of escaping the law, the twisted game she once reveled in, had now turned into a haunting nightmare. Each step she took was a step away from the woman she used to be, a step away from the innocence she once embodied. The high-stakes chase was not just a physical one, but a mental and emotional marathon, pushing her to the edge of her endurance. The man she had killed was not just a stranger anymore. He had a name, a face, a life that she had abruptly ended. The reality of her actions began to weigh heavily on her, the gravity of her deeds sinking in. She was now the hunted once more, only this time she was running from the consequences of her own actions. The wheel had turned full circle and she was back where she had started, only this time the stakes were infinitely higher.